Hi everyone, welcome back once again to our daily hacking news series. Today we have a couple of news from US, Russia and China. So let's start with the first news. So this is the first news that we have from Oracle. So you might be using some of the product from Oracle, right? They are providing cloud services and few more things. So there was a warning related to Oracle from CISA, which is a US cyber security agency. So they have told that the old Oracle cloud system leaking sensitive information. It was spreading all over the internet or might be hacked by some hackers. Okay, so this data actually giving might give some hackers long-term access to the company network. So this is a bit concerning for the people those who are working the Oracle, right? And here you can see the mail trail, Oracle email statement, which is might be for sleeping computer, right? So let's see if there is any update, anything else will be coming. So just a recommendation for the people those who are using Oracle Cloud, just change any password connected to the Oracle Cloud, enable two-factor authentication and check for any suspicious login if you have anything. And if you have any login, then you might be getting on an email or a SMS. So just keep eye on your mailbox. Now the next news is related to ASUS. I'm also using ASUS laptop, which is I'm not having good experience. But anyways, ASUS router security flaw is something that we are having title on this news. So recently, ASUS confirmed a serious bug in their routers using AI Cloud. So hackers can skip password and take control remotely. So there was a firmware update from the ASUS for their routers, and if you use any ASUS router, update is right now to be safe as soon as possible because that was something concerning. So here you can see the shortcoming address of firmware update, which is scrolled all over the world, right? So update it as soon as possible. Now, if you want to learn web application pen testing, if you want to learn about how to secure a website, you can check out this URL viehgroup.com and you can enroll in this program which is starting from 1st of May. Anyways, let's get to the next news, which is from uh, DOGE. So you might be heard of DOGE, which was started by Elon Musk, and there was one more person from the Great India. So DOGE was something Department of Government Efficiency, which was started by the Elon Musk and Trump government, which is ruling the US right now. So Russian IP attempts US access, right? So you can see the headline: users with the Russian IP address try to log into NLRB system following DOGE access. So this was said by the whistleblower, right? Might be there might be some other whistleblower who is just coming up with all those news. Yeah, so there was a whistleblower. He said someone is using a Russian IP to try to log in into US National Laboratory Relation, which is called NLRB system. So this actually came after getting into the government login platform called DOGE, right? So DOGE is just keeping eye on everything. So this is a bit concerning for the US. Like if someone is accessing any document from anything from Russia, then company need to think of it, right? Because there's a lot of confidential information. Okay, created DOGE email, right? The user's attempt to log in to relied on a newly created DOGE email account and attempt were near real time according to the disclosure. It was not whether the actual in Russia because hackers often use techniques to remotely mask their true location. So anyways, just check out this news. A spokesperson even requested that request for the comment DOGE, obviously by Elon Musk, and this is not government. Anyway, so there's a huge statement about the from the whistleblower Elon Musk, but there might be few more people's. So this is just a reminder, like why it matters because it could mean a foreign actor is testing the U.S. cyber defense system or something, and probably the malicious attempt to access the U.S. data. Right now, next news coming from FBI. So FBI is actually posting something about their own services kind of stuff, right? So FBI actually just came up with a scam alert. You can see ic3.gov, which is the US government of US website, and they have actually warned about the scammers are right now pretending to be the FBI's IC3, right? So IC3 is basically a crime investigation center, which is called International Crime Complaint Center, where usually the Americans post some scams or something. So right now, scammers are pretending to be from FBI's IC3 and they are doing some malicious activity. So they actually contact the past scam victims and try to steal money again. So this is a reminder like FBI never asks for money or personal information. Report suspicious messages to ic3.gov if you are from US. Like this is a government entity, so they are not going to ask you any money. And if you are from India, then you can go with I4C, which is a Ministry of Home Affairs initiative where you can report the cyber crime. Anyway, so this is bit concerning. So just be in loop and know exactly what's going around. Now, next news is again China. China accused US of cyber attacks. So recently, China claims 3 US spies hacked their network during the 2022 Asian Games, right? So like the game is opposite. Every time Chinese try to get into Russian US system, now US hackers are just trying to get into it. So they say actually the attacks targeted public infrastructure and their health system, and this could actually increase the tension between US and China over the cyber activity. So just check out all those things on Cyber Week. Next news is from Apple. So there's a lot of people who might be thinking of Apple is secure, right? Android is secure. Apple is much more secure than any other operating system. Even someone who is sitting behind me is also thinking of Apple is something which is much more secure into the entire world, but that's wrong. There's a lot of fix is coming. Apple fixed two serious iPhones and Mac bugs. So there was a 0 day vulnerability, which means which was not publicly released and just came into the surface at the same time. So they have patched two 0 day vulnerability flaws that hackers were already using from a very long time. So the bug actually affect both iPhone and Macs. So right now, if you're using iOS uh, 17.4 or Sonoma, which is a Mac OS 14.4, then update it as soon as possible because you might be a part of any cyber attack or something. Now the next news is coming from Shadow AI. So 50% use approval tools right now. So our new study says actually half of employee using AI tools like ChatGPT without company approvals, right? So these shadow AI tools might leak sensitive information or break privacy rules. So companies are being urged to create clear AI uses policy because each and every employee they're using AI, right? Even a developer, if they're coding, if they're creating any button, they're using ChatGPT. So if you are working in any company, always take permission from your seniors while using any AI tools because that might give some huge loss to the company, right? The last news that we have, which is from China. So China SMS scam target users, US users, right? So hackers from China are using a smishing kit, which is called SMS phishing tool. So they were using it to run toll fraud in the 8 US states. So right now, victims get fake text that trick them into clicking malicious link, and their Android phone then send premium rate text costing user money. So that's all. There is a small tip for this news is avoid clicking links in text from unknown numbers and turn off premium SMS feature if you are not using them. Right. So that's all for today. Just make sure to check out this URL vieh.com/TCI so that you can be a part of our bug bounty, our web listen pen testing training program. So thank you very much for watching this video. Have a great day. Jai Hind.